Go. Yo, let's go, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the best sneaker talk show on IG Live on every platform. Let's go, baby. Episode 19. Super excited to be with you guys. I got my guest today, Lewis, all the way from Florida. Super excited. But before we begin, guys, you guys already know the vibes. This video, this IG Live is sponsored by Nlime NYC, baby. Nlime. Check out my brand, guys. This is a piece. Everything designed by me, made by me. Check out my brand, Nlime NYC. Check out my YouTube, Nlime TV. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the show. Let me invite my boy Lewis in. Shout out to everybody joining us tonight.
Yo, hold up.
Yo, what's up, brother?
There we go. What's going on, man? How you?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Glad to be here.
How was your day?
Good, bro. Just normal day of work, you know what I mean? I actually thought I had another pair of kicks that was supposed to come in that I was going to do a review on, but it looks like it got delayed due to the storm because of the way it's coming through Florida. So the storm hit hard on the west. It depends. It depends on like what sneaker I actually go after. A lot of times I'm not sponsored by anybody. You know, I started my YouTube channel back in January, so I'm not sponsored by anybody. So everything I do for YouTube is all, is me, myself, and I just going out there, being able to get certain pairs and stuff like that. But I've actually hit on a few connections as of late, and I got some pairs coming I'm going to be able to do a review on that I didn't personally hit on, but some of my friends that I've made now since I've been going out to shows and stuff like that I've hit on that I'm going to be able to do some reviews on. So that'll be coming real soon. But I mean, I somewhat dabble in like trying to put out the sneaker news and stuff like that, but I don't do that often just because there's so many channels putting out the same kind of information, you know what I mean? And it just gets kind of redundant. So a lot of times when I'm putting out stuff, like it's got to be something that's like really important or something that's crazy going on out here for me to really do it. But I understand as of right now, as I'm still trying to like build my own brand, that's not really going to bring in the views like that. Even some of the sneakers I actually review don't always garner a whole lot of attention. You know what I mean? Because like I did a video on the Travis Scott Olives. I think I got less than 400 views on that, even though I hit those for retail, right? But on the Palomino 3s, I had close to 3,000 views for that. So it's hit or miss, what people are going to gravitate to. But there's a lot to it, not only just the title, but the thumbnail, and then obviously being able to capture the people right when they get in there to keep them interested and keep them hooked, you know what I mean?
Subscribers you got right now, like 800, right?
No, last I looked, I think I'm at 729.
729.
That's as of today. Yeah.
But that's pretty good because you say you started in January.
Yeah, I did. I started, this year.
No, that's
January this year.
That's pretty good because I started last year and I think I'm only at like 280 or something. So that's really good.
Okay.
So you're doing,
good. And the thing was, I was trying to also do a bunch of like the, like the reels and stuff, but I feel like doing those are actually more time consuming than it is actually talking about some of the sneaker news and doing reviews. You know what I mean? So it's funny. I find it much more difficult to try to do those, even though they say that's like the best way to grow the channel. And while I did do some reels and it has brought in people, I feel like, sticking to really what I know for right now has been garnering me the best results.
Right. So what's like your ultimate goal with like the YouTube channel? Like what is it like? What is your main purpose like for the?
I mean, honestly, it's interesting because for like an entire year, I was kind of going back and forth on even doing it. And I said to myself, it's like a New Year's resolution, like I'm definitely going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so really, I was just trying to get into it to make connections with other people in the sneaker world because I love like the kicks and I love talking about kicks and stuff like that. But I mean, that's still pretty much the goal is just trying to like build my own little sneaker community, which I've been doing and it's been growing. But, sky's the limit as to where it can go as long as I keep like putting in the work, because above all else, I enjoy making the videos and I enjoy like putting that content out there and hearing people's feedback and having the conversations, which ultimately is what it was I was trying to create in the first place.
All right. So like, when did you start getting into sneakers? Like,
It's interesting because when I was young, like I used to be very cautious about like the kicks I wore, and I can't remember the exact pair, but there was a story that I even forgot where I think I was in like third or fourth grade, and my school, like my class, had a trip out to the farm, and with the class I was with, they had asked me to try to help birth a calf from a cow,
what the
right? Yeah, yeah. So they were like, they had the long gloves and like all that kind of stuff uh, to try to help, and they picked me,
fuck?
and I totally forgot about this story, but I think like my elder sister was like chaperone or something like I don't know something to that extent. And anyway, they reminded me. They go, "No, I got brand new sneakers on. I'm not coming over there." And it made me flash back. It's like, damn, I remember them being white. I just don't remember, like, they were white Nikes, but I don't remember what silhouette they were or anything like that. But then, like, the next real shoe that I remember really wanting was the Questions, the all black with the gold trims. Man, I loved those shoes, and I was deep into Iverson's because I like was growing up through his career when he got drafted to the Sixers, and then being there in the South Jersey, right around that Philadelphia area, you see Iverson pretty much everywhere. So it was a lot of Reebok stuff. There was a lot of Nike in there too, but I didn't actually get like my first pair of Jordans until maybe I was about 13, 14 years old. And it was a pair of Jordan 14s, all black with it's like a kind of a lime green trim on it. And I can't remember the name of them. I had the name to them, but I can't remember the name of them now. But I just remember like they were all black with green, but they were the Jordan 14s. That was my first pair of Jordans
Those
that
are
I
the
ever
I think
owned.
those are the indigo, I think.
No, they're not those. Not that
The
one. I know which
indigo is
ones
the
you're talking
white one,
about.
right? That's the white version.
Yeah, that's the more white. These were mainly black uppers, like everywhere, right? They had a white trim to the midsole, but like where it said Jordan across the tongue and the Jumpman with like the Ferrari symbol on the side. The Jumpman was in like a lime green looking color. I can't remember, like I said, what the name of that
Yeah, I remember
specific
those.
color
Those came
blocking
out like
was,
around
but
the same time the indigo 14s came out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Now
and
those are fire.
coincidentally, it was a trip down here in the Florida when we went to one of the Nike factories there in Orlando that I actually got them from.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
So
real.
that's back when a lot of Jordans were like sitting on the shelves, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember, right? Jordans was sitting on the shelves for years. For years. Like people could periodically just go in there and pick them up, but because of that price ticket, right? A lot of times they would sit for a while until they went on sale. Well, these happen to be in one of the big Nike outlets down here in the Florida area, and they were, I don't remember what it is they were, but whatever the price was, my mom said, okay, we can get them for you. You know what I mean? So, but now, now that I'm an adult down here, like working on my own, like, yeah, it's different now, obviously, as you can kind of see behind me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when did that really start? Like at what age did that really start? Like the really
You
collecting.
know, it's funny because a lot of what you see behind me has actually been, damn, within the past like 3 to 4 years, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
yeah,
And what maybe I'm trying to remember now exactly because what I was out of sneakers for a long time. Like I was at a point where I was like interested in so many other things,
yeah.
like deep in like motorcycles. I was deep in stuff for like video games and things like that. And so it wasn't until what was it? I had a trip actually up to Orlando. My girl and I we went up there and I got these two pairs of kicks. It was a pair of Nike Air Max 2017s and then a pair of LeBron 9s. I actually still have the 9s. It's the ones where it's like split down the middle. It's like two different colors, split down the middle. And like I put the money out for those, and then not even, what was it, 2 weeks later, I got exclusive access to the Royalty 12s. So maybe that was 3 years ago. And I remember getting them in, and then something about it just dawned on me like, yo, you realize you can get all these now, right? And then it just kind of snowballed from there with, getting stuff at retail, building up points at like Finish Line, picking stuff up from there, figuring out stuff in the resale game, you know what I mean? And then mind you too, like, what was that? That was like coming right out of, yeah, like right within COVID, right before COVID hit, coming out of COVID, you know what I'm saying, where a lot of that started to pick up. And so since then, it's been, a couple trades maybe here or there, a bunch of stuff resale to where I do and don't sometimes regret having it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of it, for the most part, I try to keep it at retail.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
That's my line. Never pay resale, only retail.
yeah, I hear you, man. It's tough though. Like I just picked up the Alma Manier airships. I missed out on those for retail, and
How much was it?
so I paid. What the hell did I pay for those?
That's not bad.
225, 230.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I mean they started dropping right away because there were actually a lot of pairs for the most part that got released when you consider, social status, APB, and the Alma Manier site itself. And then the same day they released, they actually did a second chance release after they killed all the bot orders. But I had missed that. So like one of my boys, he actually copped himself a pair of 13s on the re-release for that same day of the release, right? And so a lot of people started getting their pairs in, and resale prices at that time, depending on the size, was between like 260 all the way to 300. Right now, mainly I would see like the 300 price ticket on like eBay, but I kept watching I kept watching StockX, and then I saw someone that had them down for like around 225, 230, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and scoop them up, and because right now I think that's kind of where they're hovering at for the most part, but. I pretty much have so far every one of the Alma Manier releases except for the black and burgundy 12s. Those are the only ones I don't have. I have the white and burgundy 12s, which I randomly caught a couple months ago. Dude was selling them for $190 dead stock. I took a look at them and I was like, I only seen like a little bit of that bleeding on there. And I said, yeah, for that price, I'm taking them and I'll clean them myself.
It was good, bro.
So
That's crazy, bro. So out of all of them, which one's your favorite?
out
Out
of
of
the
all of
Alma
them.
Maniers, out of all Alma Maniers, I have to say the Alma Manier 2s are actually my favorite. The detail, like the snake skin and all that, like I love the way that pair came out. That's my favorite pair out of all the Alma Maniers.
Yeah.
Now the next one's coming out that I'm like really like looking at hard are the 5s, but not the guys, the girls ones, the white and blue ones.
Which one is the guy
So they
one?
so the guy ones are all black. There were actually supposed to be two guy ones. There was a silver pair and a black pair, but they scrapped the silver pair. And matter of fact, James Whitaker actually there's photos of him out there with the black pair on. They're okay, right? They look okay. It's the leather material on there is the same as the Alma Manier 12s, the black and burgundy. So it's got like that ashy look to it. But the ladies are actually getting a white pair. It's like an off-white kind of sail looking
Yeah, I've seen.
Jordan 5 with blue trim, but they're coming in extended sizing.
Mm.
So that's the pair everyone's really trying to go after. But I mean, me personally, out of all of them, I was really wanting that silver pair, but then they scrapped it. So now I'm like, oh
There's
yeah, I definitely want that
there
blue
was
pair.
pictures of that.
The silver pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were pictures of it. It was all like mock-up pictures for the most part, but I think they were pretty legit themselves just because the mock-up pair of the black ones were a dead-on match to actually what James Whitaker had on his feet.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. All right, yo. So
Yeah.
let's get into the top 10 shoes, top five. Get into the
Shoot,
countdown.
the top 10 shoot. I mean, that's tough. Of all time, my top 10 that I
No,
have on me
of your collection.
of my collection, honestly, well, I could say the number one Jordan 1 that I wanted for the longest time were the University Blues.
You have
University
them?
Blues were number. Oh yeah, I got them. Oh yeah, I got them. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
University
those
Blues.
are nice.
Geez, I don't know what it is about this pair, but of all the Jordan ones I have, these are the ones that I always come back to. Like, I love these. I absolutely love these, right? As far as Jordan ones are concerned. The next pair, I would say, I'd have to go with. I mean, most of my like a lot of my collection is a lot of Jordan ones. I've actually been getting into dunks a lot lately, but it depends on the dunk. Like SBs, I don't really mess with SBs too much. But like when Nike kept putting out like the Nike Dunk by Use, I got into those heavy. But dunk wise themselves, I have to say where do I got them at? Where do I have them at? Damn, I don't know. I might have them in the other room. But in any case, don't even matter. Don't even matter. In any case, another one of my top shoes,
Oh yeah, those
these
are nice.
right here, biohacks. Now,
Collection.
what's crazy about these is, it actually I picked these up from a local seller, Simon Lasoul's, I think is how it goes. In any case, so copied these from him. But what's crazy is as many opportunities as I had to get these, I kept saying, "I'll come back for them. I'll come back for them." And my girl was the one that kept saying, "Why do you keep saying you're going to come back and you never go get them?" And I go, "I don't know." And then all of a sudden they popped up, and I said, "You know what? The price is too good. Go freaking get these." And I'm like, I don't know why I waited so long, but you know what? The price I got on these, I believe I paid around 290 actually for the guy, and I don't know why I waited so long, but hey, guess what? I got a great price on them, so it is what it is. All right,
Yeah, I had to get
next
them.
up, go
I
ahead.
had
What
to
you
get them
say?
because they remind me of you remember the undefeated dunks that came out
Yeah,
like
yeah,
back
yeah,
in
yeah.
the day?
Yep.
They reminded me like the biohacks. They reminded me of like the undefeated dunks, and like I was like, yo, the color blocking. Like I needed them. Like I needed those biohacks.
I was just in where was I? I was at the Nike outlet here up in West Palm just recently, and I was in there, and they had both undefeated Air Force Ones for sale. And I
For how
looked at
much?
them.
They had it probably for
I
like
think
a
it's like a buck 10, I think.
buck time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Like I looked at them, and the thing is like I like them, but like I have a pair of all whites, right? All white Air Forces. I've yet to wear. I don't know why I've yet to wear them, but I was like I knew I needed at least that one pair in the collection. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I
that's
love me some forces, bro. I love me some
yeah,
forces.
all white Air Forces growing up. I mean that was a staple. But there's just so many other kicks, right? That it's hard to get. Next up from that though,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah, I see some threes, I see some twos.
yeah, trust me, I'll get to that in a second.
Ooh, the Raging
Raging,
Bull.
Raging Bull Fives, Raging Bull Fives, and what actually made me go at these really hard was I went and like I knew I always liked them, but I missed out on them, right? When they originally came out and resale prices were what they were for them. But when I got the sixes, remember the let me just grab them real quick. Let me just grab them. Remember when these came out
Yeah.
just recently, right? Doing a review and looking at these made me go, you know what? I got to go back for those Raging Bull 5s. And I just so happened to get them when Got Soul actually came here to Miami.
But
I was able to pick these
these
up.
fights came out what year?
2021, actually. 2021. These did. Yeah, these are a favorite pair of mine. But
Those are hard.
but yeah, man.
I like all honestly, bro, I like all of the all reds. The I have the sixes. I like those. I like the what is it? The all red I don't know how if you've seen the all red twos, lows, but they back in the day.
All red two lows.
Back in the
Yeah,
day. They
I
got
do
a
not remember.
they got a Tiffany blue bottom, bro. Shit's crazy.
Really? I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, all
I'll have
red
to check that
twos,
out.
lows. Fire.
Okay.
For me, like
Okay.
anything that's like all red, it reminds me of like the red Octobers, you know, the like the Yeezy red Octobers.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Okay. All right, now we gotta go with some OG, bro. Like, no lie, I know this is gonna be no one's really gonna be hyped about these whatsoever, but
Nah, I love
Chicago twos, bro.
Chicago twos. Let's go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
everywhere.
don't I don't love all twos that came out, but the OGs, I had to have them. I had to have the OGs, man. Like all basically, like even those what is it? The playoff eights that are coming out in September, those are a must. OGs are a must. But
Those
playoff twos, bro. On top of that, on top of that, where are they? What is that? One, two, three. What is it? L four. Where's ah another OG for you, bro.
hell yeah.
Jordan
Sexy.
4 Brads. Another OG for you, bro.
How do you
Another
feel
one.
about the new ones that are dropping?
It's interesting that people are people are having a lot of controversy when it comes to the reimagined sneakers that are dropping, but it is just that, right? Reimagining the silhouette in a different way. Now, me personally, I'm going to go after them when they come out, right? And obviously, it's different than the new buck material that comes on the originals. It's going to be an all leather, but I think it's dope. You know what I mean? Because these easily could have been an all leather pair back then anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's actually a dope concept. What I don't like, and I understand people's gripe, is everything reimagined has like that aging effect, right? Not everything needs to be aged. And to me, I don't know, I probably would have called it something different than reimagine. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's got the stressed look on it, but it is what it is. They don't pay me to come up with the names, right? So what is that? That's one, two, three, four. That is five. I do have one more here that I'm like super happy about. If I can, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Ah, yes. The Alma threes.
Those are a
The
must.
Alma threes. And I've worn these I've worn these quite a few times, and people are always surprised when they see you out in them. It's crazy because you know, part of the reason why, like, I went with the name Wear Your Kicks is because, yeah, I got a few hype shoes, right? But actually, you will see me out wearing them. You know what I mean? Like, they're not, yeah, it's tough because I have a lot, right, to go through. But I always try to at least at some point they're going to be on within, you know, within a couple months or so. You're going to see me out in them. So, I mean, really, those are like the top shoes that I can say I look at and I go, yeah, I'm super happy to have these. I mean, yeah, I have like the reimagined ones. I have a pair of Chicago 2015s. Like, I'll just pull them out for you since I'm talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck are that matter? Yeah, I mean, listen, I love these. I do. I love the Chicago ones. I love the reimagined. You know what I mean? Like, I do love these, but it's crazy because like I'm not constantly drawn to like the hype beast stuff to wear a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the Travises and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I went and bought them, but it's funny because a lot of the OG lows and the ones I don't, they're okay, but for some reason it's the Travises that I liked. But like even the black toes that just came out, I wanted to get them in hand before I really made a decision. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have black toe highs, which I don't have black toe highs, which is why I went for the lows. You know what I'm saying? But it's just my preference. You know what I mean?
So you have a couple of the Travis Scotts?
Yeah, I mean, I actually have. Uh, yeah, I got all four lows here.
Oh, nice. Sick.
Got all four. And these right here are the only ones I got for retail.
Oh yeah, nice.
Only ones I got for retail. And actually, I didn't even get them. My girl hit on her sneakers app account in my
That's
size.
dope. That's dope.
In my size, right? Now, these here, I paid a little bit. Well, let me not say a little bit. My boy was very kind to me as far as what he charged me, but he hit an extra pair of the reverse mochas and sold them to me on the cheap, on the
Oh,
real cheap. But you know, even to this day, I've been helping him hit on some kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like he was actually trying to get a pair of the Palominos, and he couldn't get through the queue, but I was able to get through. I'm like, yo, you need them? Because I already copped for in-store pickup. He goes, yeah. So I was like, all right, I got you. But you know, it's good to keep those relationships going because you never know when, you know, you may need them. So,
yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
yeah. So yeah, man. But, you know, it's interesting. Like, the sneaker game has changed so much as far as, you know, how people are moving out here. I mean, just look at what's going on right now with the Palomino 3s, the Palomino 3s, the Palomino 1s that are coming out. They were at one point, they were around $425. You know what I'm saying? And now, like in a size 12, I just saw today on StockX, it's like 208. You know what I mean? So the price on them has dropped like immensely. And I think a lot of that has to do with the amount of pairs that are now out there hitting the street. But also, I think what's killing the game is how many people are doing like early looks. Like everywhere you turn, like you were seeing pictures of them, advertisements, people were talking about them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like so many people see the shoe so many times that it almost, when release day comes, it almost feels like it's old to them now because they've seen it so much. And then the people who really want it, they still go after it. But to a lot of people, they get to a point where, oh, that resale dropped on them anyway, so I'll probably just pass for now.
How you feel about the Union collabs?
You know, it's interesting because that one, the woven, I didn't like those at all. I didn't like those at all. But I couldn't move as hard as I wanted to try to at least get one pair to do a review on, all because So you know that the social currency Mac attacks that dropped? Did you hear about those? That's the one where it's got the green check mark on them.
Yeah, those get here tomorrow.
Yeah, so the ones where you can scratch the green off and there's orange under it.
Yeah, bro, those get here tomorrow, bro.
Well, guess what? I hit 3 pair.
Damn, why you got so many?
I put in for three different. I put in for okay. I hit 4 pair actually. And the one site, they were like, okay, you can come in and pay now for them. I said, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then I put in for the raffle with APB, social status, and Alma Meniere, and I ended up hitting on all three.
Damn.
So when that happened, I was like, damn, I can't move the way I want to when it comes to the unions dropping because now I got what was it? They're 160 each with tax and shipping, so it's like almost $500 wrapped up in the 3 pairs of kicks. So I didn't want to get caught up of maybe hitting,
I think people
you
didn't
know,
really go for them, bro.
huh?
I think people didn't really go for them.
Nah, they didn't because they've been actually restocking full size runs on a couple of the sites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no, they didn't. But I believe I got like 2 people interested in at least picking up 2 pair for me.
There you go.
So hopefully I'll be able to go ahead and move them. At least the
To
two
be
pair. The
honest,
one
I,
I may
I
actually
like
keep.
them, bro. I like the gun bottom.
The gun bottom is dope. You know what's interesting? If you look at those and then look at the Jordan 4 Pine Green SBs, they're built damn near the same way. Except the feature on the Mac attacks, obviously, is the fact that you can scratch away some of that green and then there's that orange under there. So for like, if you got like Miami Dolphins fans, which are very prevalent down here in South Florida, or Miami Hurricanes fans, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, those people will be very interested in them. Who's the other? There's a predominantly black school. I think it's not North Carolina A&T, not them. It's I can't think of the school's name, but I know that they're orange and green. So like schools like that, obviously, you know that would be a place where that shoe could possibly do well if people can deal with the way the silhouette looks. Because me personally, like they're okay, but what has me a little more interested in them is 3 different sets of laces, the box, and the packaging. All right, so that's got me a little more interested in them now as to my decision on whether or not I'm going to keep a pair.
You
You know, because
into
I didn't know all that.
packaging?
Huh?
You into like box packaging?
Yeah, I mean that. I really am. It's something that I mean, I don't have my boxes in here; they're in another room. But I try to mainly keep the unique boxes that I have, right? So what's interesting now is that Jordan Brand's been giving us a unique box pretty much with every one of the Jordan 1 highs that have dropped, except for I think the women didn't get a unique box when it came to what was the name of that pink pair that dropped this year? I can't think of the name of them.
The one that you're talking about from the pack?
No, not from the pack. So remember the hold up,
That it has the
hold up.
yellowing on the bottom?
Nah, so this was the men's pair
Yeah,
that came out this year, and then the women had a pink pair that came out right before.
yeah,
But I don't think they got a special box. These came in a special box.
yeah. You're right.
So it's interesting though with like the airships. That's another silhouette that's really been growing on me. A lot of the
You like
airships.
them?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have not only the album in years. I have the both every game pairs, the blue and the red. Both of those. Let me grab them for you. Yeah, I have both of those.
Yeah.
So the Chicago and the North Carolina. And I also have the, they call them, I guess, the Stealth,
Yeah,
Airship Stealth.
yeah, the gray ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the gray ones. Yeah, man. I mean, the airships, it's, you know what's crazy too? Is the leather quality that we're getting on this silhouette for $140
I know.
is, in a lot of cases, a lot better than some of the quality on the Jordan 1s.
It is.
These here, when I took these out the box and I
Oh,
happened to, like, I caught a whiff, it
I
smelled like a
love
leather coat.
the long hair in the back. The long hair.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, the suede, the hairy suede back
it.
here.
Hairy is
Yeah,
so.
man. But these smelled like a leather coat when I took them out of the box. And I'm just like, I can't even recall any one of the Jordan 1s I recently got where I caught that. So the leather on here is like, it's plush. You know what I mean? So, and those two were coming in unique looking boxes as well.
Yeah, facts. All I need is the orange ones and both the Alma Maniers and the red ones. You know what I'm talking about. The first ones.
Yeah, oh, I know which ones you're talking
The
about.
beginnings pack.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
exactly what you're
I
talking
just
about. Then there's
so
also the band pair too,
yeah.
the black and red.
There is.
Yeah,
I'm not really
yeah.
crazy
Now that
about those, to be honest. I don't
no,
know. They look weird to me with the
yeah.
airships.
You know what it is? I'll tell you exactly where it is because you take this off, the rest of it is like more so a Jordan 1, but it's the way that the toe area is cut. You
Yeah,
know, it's really, I guess, oblong. You kind of
like it
say.
works
You
with
know what
like
I mean?
white color, but like with like the band colorway. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? But those actually, those are a little bit different. I think if I had them here in hand, I'd be able to show you like the difference in them. But they're built a little different. They
Which
are
ones?
versus with the band ones, the black and red ones. They're built. I think they're like either they're set a little higher than some of these, or there's something about them that's different. Now, if I
You
had a
have them?
picture, I do not. I
Oh,
do not. I do not. I do not have
but
those
you've
at
seen
all.
them in person.
Oh, but yeah, I've seen them. Oh yeah, I've seen them.
Oh yeah.
So I've seen them. Like I've seen those. I've seen the blue pair you're talking about. So that's the one from Alain Meunier
Mhm.
that came numbered, and I think they were limited to like 2,300 total pairs. To be honest with you, that shoe is boring to me
It is.
because it has no Alain Meunier branding on it at all. It just says Nike Air, and the reason why that resale is where it is all because of the fact that it is limited to 2,300 pairs.
Yeah.
But but the black and white Amamanier airships, they come in a special box, you know, two extra pairs of lacing, actually have a decent story behind them, but a lot of people were trying to unload those right away. You know what I mean? So because there wasn't that resale wasn't there on them. But to
Yeah.
me, it's a dope shoe. It's a dope shoe. So.
So you're into shoes that have like the extra lacing.
Yeah, I mean, I like sneakers that come with the extra laces. I feel like a lot more silhouettes that Jordan Brand gives us should come with extra laces. For example, the Jordan 7 Chambrays, right? So they just re-released those this year. How easy is it to give us an extra set of laces that match? Now, I actually took these out
Those
of
are
my
so
UNC.
sexy, and I can't believe they're sitting. People are disrespectful.
But I took these laces out of my UNC fives and put black laces in my UNC fives. But I'm just like, how easy is this to give us an extra set of laces? And for what it is you charge on a pair of Jordan 7s at retail. And you mean to tell me you can't give us extra laces with those? I mean, I don't know. It's just weird to me sometimes the way they move about. But I understand that when they originally released, they didn't come with extra laces, but they didn't cost what they're costing now either. So,
Facts.
yeah.
So what's your favorite brand?
I mean, mainly it is Jordan Brand. I mean, it's besides obviously growing up rocking a lot of Iversons. I mean, I've really just heavy into Jordan Brand. But like I said, I really have started to transition over into getting dunks. But most of the dunks, like I said, I've been picking up have all been. There's a couple, right? I got I'll show you a few here that I
You
got.
got any question? I mean, any Iversons?
Nah, you know what? There's a pair of Iversons I need to actually get. It's the one. I think it's BSTN or BTSN or something. In any case, it is the high school colors, the green and yellow high school colors, because I picked up his high school jersey not that long ago. So I need to get the shoes to match. But dunk wise, like I got these at retail, the Miami Dunks, but you know, I go down to Miami Hurricane games. These here, I forget the name of these, but I hit these on Sneakers app.
What is those?
And these are God, I cannot remember the name of these. Man, I cannot remember the name of these. But these have like the fish scale kind of leather on there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I never
God,
seen those before.
yeah, I'll have to get you the name, bro, and send it to you. God, I can't remember the name of
The
these things.
swoosh is
But
orange.
no, it's actually pink. It's pink.
Oh, it's
You know,
like
some of it is my lighting.
it's like
Let me fix my
coral.
lighting for you.
It's
Yeah, I think
like
that's
a
what it
salmon.
is. Yeah, can you see that better now? Or hold up.
Like a salmon.
There we go. Can you see that better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So it's only a few dunks, but like I said, like SBs, like I tried for the Supreme SBs today, and yeah, that was a fast L, a fast L on those. You know what I mean? So that didn't happen. But
Wow.
did you hear what
You like
happened though?
you woke up early to like do it or like
No. The release wasn't until 11 o'clock today.
yeah, but like I'm saying like you were right there like at 11, like you were there at
Well,
11.
no. Because the only in-store release they had was in New York City at the Supreme store, right? And so I was trying to cop off the website.
Right.
So
From the website, like you get there at 11
oh,
in the morning.
I was in there right away, like right away. Had it in my cart, and then they asked me to, you know, they give you that capture question and crap, and it was you had to select all these boxes for like a bicycle or some nonsense. So I did all that, got in there, sitting in the queue, and then probably not even 30 seconds later, it's all sold out in my size.
So
But that
fuck.
was on the lows, you know what I'm saying? And then the highs themselves, apparently there was a little more inventory for those, but by the time like I figured out that I was taking an L on the lows, just they were sold out in 12s on the highs. But the highs have actually dropped already on resale price. Already. They went from like I think they were around 320 and now they're down, I think last I saw today was like 280, 270, and they'll probably drop even more once pairs start coming in.
You have any Supreme shoes or not?
No.
No.
No. I
But
don't have Supreme
how about
anything.
are you into J Balvin sneakers?
So I didn't go after the ones, and I definitely wasn't going. I didn't like the J Balvin twos, but those threes, yeah, I want those. Now I don't know what happened, but I don't know if you know, but they changed the release date for them now to the 23rd.
Yeah.
And then I saw and then I'm sure you've seen the images of the black pair that are
Yeah.
coming out, right?
Yeah.
Like compared to the black pair, I kind of like the white pair a little bit better. It looks cleaner to me,
More clean.
but I want both. So yeah,
So what's
I
like
want both.
the ballpark of like how many shoes you own?
I did a count last time. I think it was around 130.
Solid.
130. Like I mean, I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have 8 shelves here, and then there's actually sneakers down there on the bottom. But I'm actually looking to unload some of my pairs soon. Some of them, like I know I just don't wear, and I like them, but it's just like compared to everything else I have, I'm probably not gonna wear them. And one of the silhouettes that I'm looking to unload some on is actually like my Jordan 6s. Yeah.
Not not really into them?
It's not that I'm not really in it. For some reason, I feel like they're just, I don't know, they look kind of bulky to me. So some of them I'm probably looking to let go of. I may hold on to the Georgetowns, but I have like the red Oreo sixes, midnight navies. I have the black metallic sixes, which actually look just like the DMP sixes that release, except it's not black and silver with the two. Those I think I'll probably hold on to because for some reason the sixes when in all black they have a optical illusion of being like smaller to me when I look at them. So those I'll probably hold on to for sure, and probably the Georgetown sixes as well. But Midnight Navies and the Oreo. Oh, and I have the UNC sixes as well. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna let go of those. But some of those, and then some of the non-OG Jordan lows I have, I'll probably let go of some of them.
Thanks.
But it used like when I was starting to collect again, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to sell nothing. And then I guess everyone gets to that point at some time, right? That you start trying to move off stuff.
That's me, bro. I'm trying to do that, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I just got, what is it? I just sold, let's see. I just sold the UNC athletic departments. Got rid of those. I just sold what else the heck did I just move?
Where
Oh,
do
I
you
had a
sell
pair
them?
of, it was GOAT. It was on GOAT. UNC athletic departments I moved off of. I had a pair of Panda Dunk lows where I got exclusive access from Sneakers app. I got them thinking maybe I'll wear them, but I was like, I don't want these. So finally sold those. What else the heck did I sell? Because it was like 4 pair. Um, I sold the black toe lows. I sold those. And then I think the UNC topographies. I sold those as well. And then actually, I hit on a pair of the Travis Scott Utopias, the Air Force Ones, bro. Bro, let me tell you something. You want to talk about as far as a shoe is concerned, feel like you're getting finessed a little bit with those. I feel like yeah, people are getting finessed on those because you got nothing with the shoe, like no special packaging. And what's interesting to me is like I looked at it and I'm like. I don't actually have a problem with the fact that they wrote Utopia on the back of the heel. It actually, I kind of liked it. But I'm like, this is lacking in terms of for $180, which is what it all was it's with tax and shipping. With tax and shipping. It wasn't one, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it was to get it here to Florida. $180 with
Yep.
tax and shipping off Travis Scott's website. I'm like, you basically got a regular Air Force One box to where if you put in the code to it, it takes you to the Nike app and shows you Air Force One. It doesn't even come up Air Force One Utopia. So it's like they just took a bunch of the Air Force One, slapped that on there, and sent them out and said, oh, yeah, by the way, we won't need an extra $40, $50 from you.
Wow.
Yeah, so
You
no Travis Scott memorabilia, nothing.
you resold it, right?
I didn't well, yes and no. I sold him for what I paid for it to one of my guys though. But it's to somebody he wanted them, and I said, and when I told him like I don't know something about the shoe itself, like I kind of like it, but I'm like I don't necessarily need this. But I really do feel like at some point, like somewhere down the line, it won't be anytime soon. But at some point down the line, I feel like people are going to be in search of that shoe as like a collector's item, right? To go along with all the other Travis Scott stuff. And because of that, then the price is going to creep up on them a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know, man. I don't really like that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's going to be, I mean, like when you think about the other two Travis Scott Air Force Ones that came out, in comparison to those, it's like, what
I
the
feel
hell
like
is
you
this?
don't really like the first ones either, right? Wait, what were the other tools? The one
So
was
remember,
with
there
three,
was a sale pair
the
that
sale.
had like that kind of I don't want to say woven
Canvas.
fabric to it, but yeah, it was like a canvas to it, and you could swap out the swooshes on there, and then I
Oh,
believe it
it was
had a gun
navy.
bottom.
The
Huh?
navy one. Then it was the navy one,
No,
right?
no, no, no. Then there's a pair where it's almost like patchwork looking kind of pair, where it's got like all these different colors on it. Shoot, now you gonna make me search for it now on the phone
Well,
to bring it up to you.
it's mainly navy, right? The shoe. It has a
Nah,
bottom.
nah. Not unless there's a third one that I totally missed out on that I didn't remember. But let me see here. Travis Scott, Air Force One. Let me bring this up here. Come on. Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, bro, that's navy. The front of it is
Oh,
navy.
well, it's actually black. There's a patch of navy there. It's black
Okay.
with a patch of navy, and then like the rest of the shoe itself is all this different colors and fabric and like graffiti on it and stuff like that. But it's
Yeah,
interesting that that one isn't doing as well as like the canvas pair, but it is what it is.
that's crazy. So,
Yeah.
if you had the opportunity to design your own shoe, what shoe would it be?
What shoe would it be? Damn.
Like you would design a new silhouette, or like you would base it off of existing silhouette?
You know, when you think about it, like in terms of trying to design a new silhouette, like for example, they got their new Travis Scott silhouette coming out, but you know, when you take a look at them, they actually just kind of remind you of a bunch of other shoes that they kind of slapped together, right? And because Travis Scott's name on it, obviously a lot of people are gonna more than likely try to go after it. But I guess if I was to do anything, it would probably use an existing silhouette to try to like make my own kind of color blocking off of. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of like I keep referencing this, but the that Nike Dunk by You, that's why I think to me like it's kind of cool because you get the opportunity to basically design it how it is you want it. Now, I don't know if you recall, but they actually like in Europe they give you all types of fabric and colors and stuff
Yeah,
like
in
that.
Asia too, right? In Japan and Canada.
Yeah, and they finally gave it to us here in the U.S. for like all of 2 weeks, from what I recall. And I made actually two pairs from that, right? The first pair I went kind of conservative on it. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and grab them for you.
Might as well.
Might as well, since I'm talking about them, right? So, first pair, like I said, I went kind of conservative on them. It's kind of hard to see, but you know, two different kind of blue. This is I forget what blue this is, but this is supposed to be like the darker blue is supposed to be racer blue, and then the swoosh itself is tiger print.
Mm.
So hopefully I hope that's like coming through. But then I said, you know what? Since they're giving us all this stuff, let me see how wild I can actually get. And so then I went ahead and created these here. You
Damn.
know, and yeah, I created these here. And I just said, let me see how wild I can get with them and have it be something that, I would actually throw on my feet. You know what I mean? So yeah, but we haven't gotten it since then. Like they have not given us the opportunity to create anymore. But as far as what silhouette I'll probably use, I would probably go with a Jordan 3 and try to create like my own kind of color blocking on it. You know what I mean? What colors I would use, I don't know. I'd have to start like playing with stuff and see how it comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'd probably use the threes to do it.
Are you into Jordans like after the number 7?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want to get those eights.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna wait and see like what they do. Or like, there's rumors coming out about a possible Jordan 10. I know there's supposed to be two. Is it two different Jordan 17s that are supposed to be coming out? I know it's like a white and yellow pair, and I think there's some talk about the re-releasing I think it was a UNC kind of pair or something like that. Those are okay.
Price point's crazy though.
Yeah, $300. $300. Now, what are we getting
I'll
for three
wait.
hundred
I'll wait.
dollars? Are they going to come in the briefcase with like the CD? Because I was watching, who was it? I was watching a clip from Unbreakable Kicks, and he was showing the pair of 17s and how they came in the briefcase with the Jordan CD and stuff like that in there. So are we getting all that, or are we just going to get a pair of 17s with a box? Because if that's the case, then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? That's like when people went and paid what they did for the J Balvin twos. What was it, 300 for those? And then like not even 2 weeks later, they were selling them for almost like 200 bucks, and even less than that. I think at 300, you got to give us a lot for that.
Yeah.
Even with the DMP 11s that are going to be dropping come this December. So those are going to be retailing at $230. But what are we getting for that 230? We getting the hang tag? Are we getting a special box, or are we just gonna get the regular kind of Jordan
Nike's
11 box?
Nike's dropping the ball on material, man. They're dropping the ball.
Well, I feel like
Prices is going up. Material quality is going down. Like,
yes, and it's interesting too because you do have some silhouettes to where, like for example, the airships. You putting a lot of good quality material on $140 shoe, but yet your shoes that are over 200 bucks, it's like you get nothing but a normal box and the sneaker itself, no extra pair of laces, no nothing. So it's interesting what they decide to invest in as far as everything surrounding the sneaker is concerned.
you looking forward to anything dropping this year?
The playoff eights for certain. I do want those 11s, J Balvin threes, but I am interested in. I mean, the white cement threes was a sneaker I really wanted. Um, as far as what's coming out for the rest of this year, I mean, those will pretty much be it. You know what I mean? Now, there's always like some curveballs we get, right? There's a bunch of stuff that drops that we don't even know is gonna come out. Matter of fact, I just picked something up when I went to go get my Burgundy fives. Did you pick those up?
I didn't pick them up, but I really want to, man.
So the store manager let me use a coupon at Finish Line to go ahead and get them. So I definitely did a $20 off. But they did a restock of a shoe there that I didn't even realize like they released. And I actually just did a review on these. Do you recall seeing these here?
What the hell are those?
These are the Jordan 1 Low Philippines.
Get the fuck out of here.
And $120 is the retail on these. And it's crazy the way they made these. Like, for example, let me get you a little close there. You got two different materials and two different colors making the swoosh. But take a look at what they did on the Wings logo.
That's sick.
They embedded like a gold kind of Wings
Yeah,
logo in here.
the
That's
shoe
not
looks
stitching.
just
That's
like
like,
the Philippines flag.
it does.
Shout out
And that's exactly
to
what
the
these are. That's exactly what these are to represent. And matter of fact, I just posted my review on these yesterday. But I mean, just the amount of detail. I mean, look at the gradient in the blue.
I
How
love
it's
that.
light
That's
here at the
beautiful.
bottom,
That's
and it
beautiful.
fades up into a darker one.
I
You know
love
what I'm
that.
saying? Like, and
Those
then look at
shoes are
the tongue
sick.
tag. Look at the
Those
tongue
were
tag
sitting?
on there.
Those were sitting?
These they just recently restocked at a lot of Finish Line JD Sports. So when I went to go pick up the Burgundy fives, I saw these sitting on the shelf. So I was just like, damn, what the hell are these? And I started looking them up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm taking them. Because I've never seen nothing like the way they made these, 120 bucks for these. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even realize these came out in July 26th was the original release date for these. And now they're restocked in there. So, I mean, and it's crazy too because that pair and then last year I remember I walked in for a whole different shoe and the Chili Red Nines had restocked. And I remember like passing on those, but they were like the wave for a little bit when they originally released.
You talking about what? The nines?
The chili red nines.
They were sitting?
Yes, the
Nah.
chili red nines.
Those were sitting?
These were sitting at one point because they re-released them in the store. But a lot of times, like this is the thing, like unless at that point, like I knew some people that Finish Line, but I didn't know them the way I do now. But like sometimes you got to walk into the store because at random they'll have stuff sitting there. And then from what I heard recently is they're actually supposed to be getting pairs of the Frozen Moments in. So the Jordan 4 Frozen Moments at some point are supposed to be hitting the shelves of JD Sport Finish Line, but they only released online. They didn't ever release in store because the shipments were late. So that's why there was no exclusive access for those.
Yeah, those are top of eye. But I have Cool Grade 4, so I can't really go for those.
Well, I mean, I can't fit them, but my girl wanted those Frozen Moments. You know what I'm saying? And I missed. They had a couple restocks, and I missed out on them. So hopefully, I'll be able to get a pair for her. You know what I mean? But we are going to what is it? Miami Sneaker Swap, which is on September 10th, which I think is a Sunday. We're supposed to be going to that, so you know maybe we can find her a pair there, and someone will give us a good deal on them.
Thanks, bro. I hope you do, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, but this was a fun time talking, brother.
Yeah, man.
You have any? If you want to say anything else before we get off the live, you know, tell everybody about your YouTube channel so they can go subscribe.
Yeah, for real. So it's Wear Your Kicks 26 on YouTube, guys. Very easy, rolls off the tongue pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on there. We're just steady growing, and I'm asking for anybody who's watching this video to go ahead and check out some of my videos over there, guys. I mean, I love interacting with all the subscribers and all the people who check out the videos, and we just like to chop it up about kicks, do reviews and talk about sneaker news. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to come on your platform, man, and talk. Like this is. Like when you reached out to me, I got super excited. I was like, damn, okay. Like I would love to do this, man. Love to meet new people in the sneaker world, you know what I'm saying? So I know you all the way up in New York City, so at some point, if I'm up there, you come down here, hopefully we run into each other, maybe at an event or something like that. But definitely, man, it's good chopping it up with you.
Yeah, bro, that's what it's all about, getting together, socializing, getting together, and helping each other grow. And, we all on the same page. We're all on the same boat, and that's what it's all about. But thank you so much, Louis. I really appreciate you for doing this for me, and I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. As always, stay true, stay in the moment. Don't forget, every day's a great day to wear your kicks.
Amen, brother. Wear your kicks, guys. You heard it right there. Wear your kicks. I want to see dirt on the bottom of your kicks.
Yes, sir.
Wear your kicks, people. All right, man. Louis, have a blessed night, brother. I'll see
All right,
you
man. Same to you, bro.
Peace
All right,
out,
bro.
man.
All right.